You ready for another fun-filled day in the shop?
I'm ready. I really figured that you would prove yourself to me and have these welded on and ready to go already.
Well, lucky for you, I worked late last night and I do have them ready to weld. All right, so here's kind of the plan for the day. Clint from CNC is supposed to be down here in a little bit. We actually got to install this valve, which will give us basically a fourth function, second function, third function, an extra function to raise this plow up and down. But while we're waiting on him, we need to get this bottom hitch plate roughed in, because whenever he gets here, we're no longer going to be able to move this ripper. It's going to be inoperable until we get that all done. So last night after Aaron left, I fired up the old handy dandy torch. I made this bracket.
Why is it still warm?
Huh?
You cut that last night and it's still warm?
Well, we had to grind on it this morning. Where's the other one? Oh, this is the other one over here. And we made this hitch plate here, which I'll show you where that will go. But do you want to know the most impressive part?
Yes, I do want to know.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
The level?
No, this.
Oh!
I didn't video any of this. And it only took me like 4 hours. And it's not the prettiest thing in the world. But I did manage to machine a pin on the lathe after 45 minutes of watching YouTube videos and phone a friend. We got somewhere. So basically, this hitch pin should go, oh, look at that, up through there like that. So here's the thought process. We'll kind of build this in here, but this is going to be where the business happens. This is the serious stuff here. We need to pull this forward, which pulls the plow through the ground. So basically we're gonna attach this to that in a manner to where whenever we go to pull forward, it pulls right there, which should make this thing super strong. And I wanna say it, idiot proof. That's the goal. So anyways, let's get that roughed in there real quick. And then basically you'll have a whole bunch of welding to do while we're, are you listening to music? You are so.
I'm already ready to weld.
You're so rude. You're not even talking to your people. You're over in your own little world.
I know.
So, we got to put a little bit of gussetry up top. But man, I hate to admit it, but the blueprints are proven to be pretty doggone good.
Yeah. The only question I had was, we talked about cutting a hole in the top plate and drop the pin down through there. Are you going to do that?
I don't know. I don't know. See, one disadvantage of this setup is we cannot lift this off anymore. This will have to slide back, which I don't think that's a huge deal. And if I was gonna, let's just say hypothetically, I was gonna mass produce these, I probably wouldn't make it where that pin would drop in from the top. But I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. Because to unhook this, you're gonna have to be in the upward position. Yep. Right?
Mm-hmm. Which if you're in the upward position, that pin's pretty easy to access.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was just thinking, that you'd be able to get.
One of two things may have to happen. We may have to build a stand for this thing, so whenever it's unhooked, it stands up straight, or unhook it while it's in the ground. Mm-hmm. That'd be the ideal scenario, is just pull it through the ground a couple feet and then unhook it. Which on the job, we'd probably unhook it in the ground. But on the lot, we'll probably just unhook it with a loader or the track hoe. So I don't know. That's some stuff to be determined. We'll figure it out. That's one thing nice about a pull behind style, is you just back it over in the corner. But a pull behind style, think how much room I'd take up in my shed versus this. This can just be tucked away over in a corner. And
yeah. Now a good engineer would already design a stand with it.
Please don't tell me you're mistaking me for an engineer, because I know there's a lot of engineers watch this channel, and I know there's good engineers out there, but that's an insult. You do not see Kubota orange on this thing anywhere, do you?
Will be.
No. I've already got the green army paint going. All right, let's get this, let's see if these two little pieces will fit. All right, so I'm gonna go through here, go through that plate, we'll go through there, I'm gonna go through my spacer, and then I think that'll lock it in, won't it? Yeah.
All right, eyeball.
Yep. Let's put a bolt through this pin so it don't fall out of there, and I'll raise that up and let you tack at.
All right.
See if I can get. That's it right there. It's right there.
It looks cockeyed off of these.
Well, it might be a little bit because it's based on where that hole's at.
Okay. So if you like it, I'll put a tack back here on the back corner.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, eyeball.
See if that pin comes out.
Okay, eyeballs.
Yep. You got it all tacked off?
Yep.
Oh man. Don't get too excited. Man, I don't. That is freaking awesome.
Real nice.
That is real nice.
Is there any way you could cut this out of the way? just for a minute so I can get up
I can
there?
cut that out of the way, but you're going to have to weld it back on. So I guess my question to you is, now that we've got that mounted up, you want to weld this on the dozer, or do you want to pull it off and manipulate it with the crane?
Depends what we want to weld first. We could drop it down, I could weld everything on top, and then after it's welded out, I could then take it off the dozer and flip it over so I can get to everything.
Everything on the other side?
Yeah.
I think you need to put a few more tacks on those ears up there.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we don't lose them. And then I'll go ahead and lower it down. I'd say if you just want to weld that top out, and then we'll pull it off.
Why didn't we do that before we put all this apparatus on there?
Because that was your department.
I didn't realize we were going to have that much on it.
Should looked at the plan. Should looked at the blueprint, sir.
That blueprint ain't got much fine print on it.
You know what? But it's got
the
enough.
spelling is all right on it. I will give it that. I can't believe that brain up there's got a spell check in it.
I'm just more surprised that the dimensions were actually right.
Yeah. After I did a little fabbing on it.
There is no fabbing on this thing. This is all cut off the plan.
Huh? Yeah. Yep. I love it. You have got some real nice custom cuts in this thing.
Don't you have some welding to do?
I'd rather pick on you today. It's Friday. I mean, it might be Monday when they watch this, but it's Friday right now.
All right, tack that off and we'll lower her down.
Okay.
All right, we got Aaron off welding over there. Hey, welcome back to Derby.
What's up?
Did you get the lowboy trailer done?
Not yet.
I've seen some
This guy
pictures.
right here may not be your friend anymore. I just took a couple pieces.
How'd you get suckered into this?
He's like, I don't have to work on that trailer today. Heck, I'll come.
All right, so I tried to explain this the best I can. We need an extra hydraulic function back here.
You need a lot of things.
First thing Clint said when he walks in the door, he goes, "You need some extra weights for the front?"
I told Aaron the warranty has now been voided on the whole thing.
All right, so I don't even know where to start. These dozers were possibly set up where they have a 6-way blade on them, right?
Right.
So you're thinking we can add an extra valve section in there.
That's what we're hoping.
And it's already got the pilot control valve in there for the winch.
Yeah, the 2 lines run back here for the winch, so hoping we can take those lines back up and put them in the spool valve that we're going to add.
So let's just be clear, this is an experiment.
It's unknown territory for me.
So step 1, raise cab.
That would be the first thing to
Let's
do.
do it. Go figure, I turned the camera on this, the one that don't come out. All right, sorry, I got a phone call there, guys, but Kevin, You're a good guy to have around. I don't care what Clint says.
He likes running jacks.
Hey, this one works a lot better than it did on the other dozer.
That's a good thing.
There's no bleeding or cussing or flipping the lever 7 different times and reading the sticker and making sure you're right and wrong. But conveniently, we have a water leak exactly where we need to work.
Yeah. How's that happen? I always like to watch these motors over here in this harness too. We've had a couple of them. They get tight and we'll actually pull those out.
Yeah, and that's what goes up the back of the cab there,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. When you go to that second stage, we call it, stuff starts getting tight. So.
All right, so that right there is where we're
This big old cluster in here, yeah. So we're going to try to add another section to this valve, make it a little longer.
So what are you thinking first?
I don't know. We're going to get some of the stuff out of the way. We'll have to. You said you had a way to pull vacuum on this.
Yeah. I got the old shop vac.
Let's see what happens. So we'll try to pull a vacuum on that.
This is a laughing. What?
Hey, it's going to work. I can feel it. He gets the shop vac on the way down.
Yeah. I do have.
He said, "Are we pulling a vacuum?" I said, "Well, I think he's got something rigged up. So it's got to be a shop vac, right?"
I do have a vacuum pump. Would that make you feel better?
No, it'd be better if you used the shop vac.
It makes better YouTube if it don't work.
That's right. That's right.
So is that our first challenge?
Yeah, we're gonna get down there and see what's going on. We've got a bunch of lines in here too for the winch circuit. We can either do away with or get them out of our way because we've got to bust this whole section apart and add another section. Probably either on the front or back side. I have to get down there and see. There should be some extra bolts in there because when we add another section, this is going to get longer. Gotcha. So we've got another spacing for bolts. All right. So obviously you two are the experts, so I'll be the tool BI. You know what? Expert. my little boy the other day did the air quote. Yeah. And he used it right. I said, "Where'd you learn that, or what's it mean?" I don't know. He's watching too much YouTube. That's it. All right. I'm gonna have to suggest that looks like Spaghetti Junction down there. It is. It's a big old cluster. That's a nice way of putting it. That's you know, John Deere engineers are good at a lot of things, but hose routing is not one of them. Well, here's the big thing. The military has all these extra lines for winches and rippers and all this stuff. These big lines are for a cooler for your winch, but you don't have a winch. So no, we have top secret projects. That's right, we can't. Wait a minute, we're on my channel, so we know the top secret. I forgot what camera I was holding. All right, so to explain this real quick, I don't know if you guys see, but you got some hose clamps wrapped around there. Yeah, these are all in sections. There's what, 4 or 5 sections. So basically you're trying to keep those squeezed together. Keep those together. We're going to pull this front section off, then add another section. It's going to have your outlets for your, I guess, new super sweet project back there. Yeah, the tile plow extender up or downer thingy. So I did some fine machine work over there, and I've got a shop vac hooked up to our hydraulic tank. You guys still don't have much hopes in this working. As a backup plan, I do have a 40-gallon drain pan underneath the dozer. It will get nasty if it don't work, I can tell you that. It's about 25 gallons of oil in there. So. Yeah, we'll try to keep that in the tank if all possible. So, yeah, so basically we're trying to get everything loose we can to turn the vacuum on and see what happens. Yep, we're about there. So. This will be a bad time to test the durability of a shop vac. Yeah, hopefully it's a good one. The power don't go out. Yeah, I do have a generator, we just gotta wait a minute. Yeah. I don't have enough fingers, I don't think. All right, moving forward. Getting ready to bust the last bolt loose. Let's hope this works. I think it's working, Kevin. Gurgling. I mean, is the gauge going down? No. Are we wet packing this baby? I mean, with that machine job right there, well, I mean, we didn't use the duct tape. We upgraded to the electrical tape. The good stuff. All right, pulling that first section off. Is it going to stay, or do I need to get it with a magnet? It looks like you need to slide those rods back a little bit. You are so close, Kevin. You are so close. So close. You want me to tell you what you always tell me? What? Hit it with your purse? Yeah. You want our camera in your face? It'll definitely help. Yeah.
There you go. You want this? Looks important.
That to stay in there, Kevin. The next one down may not. Pretty well oiled in there. It wants to be moved in there.
Yep.
Got the vacuum sucking on there. Ain't going
Yeah,
nowhere.
that's what it is.
Boy, it's so close. That vacuum's definitely working.
You're, it's hitting right down there below your, on this hose below your hand. See it right there?
Yep.
I don't know what.
It's good and solid too.
That's where you're hitting at. Can we slide this hose up, go over top of it? Maybe. There you go. All right, so Clint, this is our new section of valve, right?
New, good, used.
New, good, used.
Right.
Where'd I find that?
For you.
Where'd I find the new, good, used at? One and only CNC equipment.
Right.
Okay, so there's more to this than just that. We got a few small pieces we need to make sure stay in there.
Pop it valve. Did you put the old one in here? I got extra parts because I know how these situations go. So we got a pop it valve in there, and we got a little check valve here. That check valve just controls. If you have a leak in your spool, it's going to hold that oil. So
a lot of people don't realize those spools are just machine fit.
They are. There's no seals.
So even temperature can allow it to go back and forth. So basically that there just kind of seals that off.
As long as your cylinder's good, it shouldn't move. But if your cylinder's leak, that's just keeping oil from bypassing in here.
So we got the same thing on the one that's in the machine.
Valve, yeah.
So we're gonna get this cleaned up. We're gonna put a little bit of grease on those small parts to fit in there, and we're gonna try to slide that down in there.
Just that easy.
Yeah. So hey, so far so good.
Yeah.
So far so good. Uh-oh. Somebody's working too hard again.
Out of gas.
You should take that bottle out, man.
You need a big one, don't you?
Don't give them no ideas.
Somebody's cheap.
I know where this is going. All right, Kevin, moment of truth. We're going back together.
What is it called? Water? Yeah, it's brake cleaner.
You going through here?
Yeah, maybe.
We went to drop that spool valve down in there. I don't know if you guys can see, but way down in there, there's a T. It's a pilot control that's got the grade control teed into it. We're gonna have to resituate that just a bit to get that valve to go down far enough. Oh yes. See, one other interference issue we got. This hose right here needs to be tilted down.
Yep. So close.
So close.
So close.
We got the valve up, now we gotta get those tie bolts back through. Got two of them, one more to go. Always gotta be one out of the bunch.
See how good that vacuum cleaner is in the
Yeah.
break that right, dude. Be awesome.
Well, I don't know what your definition of awesome is, but an oil slick in the shop is not awesome.
That makes a great video. I got this greased up little check valve here for you. Okay.
Don't drop it.
You need that? Yep. I brought a spare just in case. I didn't figure anybody in Derby had one of these.
Last piece of the puzzle here, Kevin. You're hitting right there.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, that tie bolt. Can I push it back? Okay. You're close. You are so close. Let me, what if I pry that valve away just a little bit?
Make these bolts back, maybe.
Does that help you any?
Maybe. Yeah, I can't get it to pull over those bolts.
So close. Woo! I think we got her.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's a lot of work for one little valve section.
Yeah. Open heart surgery.
We're gonna get the bolts tightened up. Once we get those bolts tightened up, we should be able to turn the vacuum off and hopefully all the oil stays in. All right, while Kevin's tidying up some lines, Aaron has welded as far as he can on this right now. It looks like you know what you're doing there, bud.
A little bit.
So what is your special request?
Huh?
What is your special request?
You to roll this over so I can have that gravy flat welded.
The trick is to roll it without destroying my sawhorses.
Yeah, don't look too
Yeah, well, as we built heavier here, we built heavier down there too. All right, this is a flawless plan. Gravy train welding right there, buddy.
Yeah. Nice. One thing I don't like, if I had a good mechanic, or what we call pimp, boss, he'd have had all this background for me, so that was ready to weld too. I don't know what happened to him. If he got fired, if he drug up.
I think he's working at the firehouse.
Oh, he's working at the firehouse today also.
Yeah.
So you
Speaking of mechanic, and I need to get back to mechanic.
Yeah. Just stay out of their way.
Yeah. All right, Clint said it's time to shut the vacuum off and hope the oil stays in. You got to holler real loud?
Oh, I lost my voice.
Here we go. Don't hear any drips. That's a good sign.
No flood?
It's a calm before the
It's the
storm.
calm before the storm.
Don't let it fool you.
I wonder how heavy your vacuum cleaner is right now.
How much oil's got in it?
She's a 3-gallon vacuum cleaner now.
Well, oil went somewhere. We're assuming it went in the vacuum cleaner because it's a little lower than what it was. We didn't lose hardly anything out of there.
Wasn't that up bad?
Yeah.
Got a little liquid in there.
It's a wet dry.
Definitely wet right
Yeah.
to filter out.
Hey, it worked.
It did. It worked great.
All right, so everything is tidied up there. What is next?
I think next we need to pull those 2 pilot lines off for the winch.
So explain this to me here a little bit. If this had a winch on it, this has flow and pressure and return right there, right?
Yeah, for your winch. It's all hydraulic. So, and then these 2 little lines are hooked up to your handle up in the cab, and that's what tells the winch to go in or out.
So basically that winch would have a valve on it.
It would, yeah.
So we're gonna basically, I guess if you want to visualize this, we move that valve up underneath the dozer.
Exactly. Same deal.
So this would be really easy to do if we didn't have a ripper on this thing.
Yeah, somebody got
I
all
can't
excited,
believe
so.
you put a ripper on this thing.
Yeah. You put a little more than a ripper on the back of it. So.
I'm still not convinced we're not gonna be riding wheelies.
I think you are.
All right.
Thanks for a good video.
So we gotta get these 2 off. Can we pull those down through there?
I hope. I think they might be in a wrap. I don't know. It's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
He's going to get them.
All right, I guess first things first. I guess if all else fails, we can take that off and pull it out of there and get that hose up far enough to get the, did you pressure wash this?
No, that was Randy.
That was Randy? I figured we'd blame it on the guy that's not here. That's the same thing we do. All right, that looks like 3/4-ish. Well, Clint, I would say this is a pretty good indication it didn't quite go as planned.
Somebody got the cart in front of him. Got this big old ripper in the way.
That color shirt he's wearing, he almost blends in with the
We
noses.
could just leave him in there.
So those lines that go down through there, they're like in a cloth sheath, and there's multiple other lines with it. So we're trying to get that split. To
You
get
need a
that.
Band-Aid yet?
Not yet. I usually don't allow the head sharp
That's
object.
the well, that's good to know after I gave you one.
Yeah.
I guess one other option is we could just run new lines from the valve down. So we still got to get 2 lines back here yet. So
I'm gonna go up above and
Manhandle.
manhandle him out here.
manhandle them out. Oh, you're getting her cut. I can see her coming down.
Yeah.
You want me to shove a camera down there with you?
It'll make it better.
There's room for everything in there, right?
Yeah.
Did you see any clamps, or is it just that sheath?
I think it's just the sheath. I think they've just got 7 hoses right here
in that
all
one.
together. Being all awesome like.
At least we got the access panel in the back. Through is line 2 gonna go through? Oh, you're so close. You almost got it. You get it? Awesome. Hey,
2 lines, that was just that easy, wasn't
are they long enough?
it? Oh yeah.
Sweet. Just that easy, yeah. Just that easy with.
Only like 30 seconds on it.
They haven't seen all the oil he's got in his hair back there yet.
We're gonna get those.
All right, I got everything capped and terminated back here. I'm gonna leave this open and that open because we still gotta run 2 lines up through here at some point. I'll swing around here and show you. So you're gonna show them where you hooked your 2 fancy little hoses up at?
Yeah, we got those 2 we pulled out of the back. They go on the top and bottom of the valve, way down. You probably can't see that.
No,
Way down
can't
in
see
there.
it.
That's a big old cluster. So whenever you hit the valve in the cab, it's going to squirt oil in that spool and move it one way or the other. And it's going to send oil out to your...
Right, so basically eventually we'll tie our extra fitting onto that, our extra cylinder onto that right there.
Yep.
But for now, we're gonna hook the heater hoses back up, put the batteries in it, lower the cab down a little bit. And that was pretty quick there, Kevin.
See what kind of sprinkler system.
Lower the cab down a little bit, and we should be able to go up in the cab, bump that valve a little bit, make sure we got function on that particular section, and we don't have any major leaks, correct?
That's it.
So
Sounds like
we
a
took the
good
batteries out. I'm not sure if that was necessary, but
idea. Let's get those good camera angles.
yeah, it was all for these people. You're right.
We do all that extra work for them.
We did find out we had about 3 gallon of hydraulic oil in our shop back.
That's way better than what it could have been.
That's way better than 3 gallon on the floor, though.
That's still pretty slick.
All right. You gonna lower us down a little bit?
Yeah, stay
You seem to be the master of the levers up there.
the witchcraft.
Yeah, the witchcraft. That's about right. It looks so simple. Because one of them's forward reverse and one of them's neutral disengage, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Right, that's when you can walk around and pressurize the brakes if you need to roll it when the steam's dead.
oh look, I was talking this big game about how you knew what was going on.
Yeah, see?
And now we got nothing.
This is all your fault.
Oh, there we go.
Vacuum on everything.
It was close.
We got the magic touch now.
I wasn't about to break his handle.
I should probably help you not hold a camera right
No,
now, but
it's
you're
best.
you're so multi-talented. I don't want to.
You just keep that camera right there.
That is a pretty clever design, though. Could you imagine trying to do that through the floorboard?
No.
Been there. You buy a Caterpillar, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Great.
You'll safely reach your destination.
Perfect. So
it time for the moment of truth?
It is, I believe.
I think I still got the master switch turned off over there.
Oh, I know a guy can turn that on for you.
All right, I'm going in, folks. It's like a lazy boy recliner at this angle. I feel like I'm staring at the sky. All right, you ready? I don't hear anybody hollering yet. Try it. Sweet. Well, I don't see an old faithful hydraulic shower anywhere.
No, that was uneventful.
I think we got her.
I think so.
Sweet.
For now.
I just got to get my 2 additional lines run to the back and... Well, gentlemen, I can't thank you enough for your help.
We're glad to help out.
So, just a reminder, they may have already seen it by now, but you're actually doing a video on repairing the lowboy trailer.
I am, yep. I'm sure you can put it in the links because I'll be way ahead of you.
Smarty! And you guys did a little filming today. I'm sure that'll be on your channel as well. So
For sure.
I'll be sure to link CNC equipment in the description. And I can't thank these guys enough, man. They have went above and beyond helping me out. We even going back to the L-dozer and this one and everything. So
We like to help out, so.
appreciate it. So you guys looking for any equipment? If he can find it, he'll sell it.
Hey, we got a bunch of Unimogs now. I did buy 12 Unimogs today, or 11, so I'd be gone by the time you did out.
All right, these guys are heading back north, and I guess I gotta help Aaron now. I'm stuck being the little welder. You know what? Safe travels, gentlemen.
All right, see ya.
How's it going, Master Welder?
Oh man, it's been a lot of welding.
You've got my welder making some new smells.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's my welder. I'm just letting you borrow it.
You're pushing her pretty hard there, bud.
I know, and I told you that would happen, but I'm in the same boat. I'd like to see this thing done.
All right, Aaron, as you guys seen earlier, we got this laid over. You're probably, what, 2/3 of the way? Maybe halfway welded up on this side?
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, I consider all this.
Yeah,
So,
working up through there. So long story short, he's got plenty to do. We're going to leave him alone. We're going to come over here. You guys seen earlier, Aaron got this welded out. What I want to do, now that I kind of know where this is at, I have no concerns about this pulling out, but I'm a little bit worried about it maybe kind of tweaking this sides right here. That's kind of why I had the machine shop leave this plate wild over here. So what I want to do is find out how to clip this corner, and we'll flip that over and put it right here basically as a gusset plate. So I'm going to do some drawing and some measurement, see what we kind of come up with here a little bit, and then we'll take a torch, cut that over, and then flip it and weld it on there, and that should give us that last little bit of strength we need right there at the back. I think it's just as simple as this. That is 8 3/4 to here, 8 3/4 to there. I want to come out 13 inches, so we went 13 inches down this side here. So basically that piece should come off, flip over, fall right in there, and then this wood should be one straight line all the way up to a point right there. Let's cut it and find out. Got it set up to cut here. I actually clamped me down a rail that should allow me to take the torch and kind of run right on the side of that and hopefully get a nice straight smooth cut. Obviously it's not going to be as good as the CNC cut, but I want to make it look nice, make it look professional. Also put a slobber pan on the floor to protect it. I got me a little piece of metal kicked in right here and kind of keep any fire from burning as much paint off right there. So Let's cut it and see if she fits. Moment of truth. Let's see if she fits. Oh yes, that's gonna work. Let's see. That's gonna work very nice. Very nice. Check out that masterpiece. You like that?
I like that.
Chamfered it both
Where'd that
ways
come
for
from?
you. Built that myself. Built that myself.
Built that yourself.
I mean, it's not no CNC plasma machine, but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give that thing a run for its money. All right, let me guess. You want me to hold this
Yep.
while you tack it in place? Look at that. Would you look at that fit? Just, I mean,
Would you like a level?
I got a straight edge over here, believe it or not.
All right.
Hold on, I got my people situated.
Yeah.
Look at right there.
Okay. Like it?
Yeah, I'll tack that back corner.
Back corner?
No, where you're at, I'm sorry.
right.
Yep, go.
Eyeballs.
You say eyeballs and I always forget to close them. All right, get something right in there.
Yep. Ready?
Yep. Okay, and then, oh man, we're just a tick high from drawing. I think that's it, Aaron.
Okay.
Man, I'll tell you what, a little grinding on that. I think that's just the finishing touches on making sure that thing stays put, don't you?
Yeah. Hey, it's looking more aerodynamic now. Or would
Yeah,
that be dirt
well, you know, you
dynamic?
plow at like 50, 60 mile an hour, so every time you can clip a
Yeah.
corner and get aerodynamic advantage. I mean, man, look at that.
Fuel
this-
mileage will go up.
This thing is like scary good, appearance-wise, and how well it's going together. It almost makes me dread actually using it because I feel like something's going to go horribly wrong. All right, well, I'm going to get, I guess I'm going to do the same thing on the other side.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and weld that out.
I would too, because, I mean, look at whoever your fit-up guy is.
For a change.
I
You
mean-
fit one thing up good. You fit one thing up good.
I
Now,
fit all this up good.
we've had to do some extra cutting, extra heating, extra
No, we have
everything.
not.
And all the big gaps I had to fill.
You said that's nothing for a welder. I said prove it.
I should have shut up.
All right.
I just spent an hour on that.
He needs a break from that thing. I think he's going insane over there. He started singing to himself a while ago. Yeah, you do that. I'll do the other side. And that's some easy, that's some gravy train. I could even weld that. That's gravy train welding. All right.
Yeah, it is.
You guys see the process. I'm gonna let him get that welded. I'm gonna cut the other side, and then I got a few other gussets I think we may want to add. right, Aaron got that second side welded in there. Man, that thing just looks awesome like that. So while he was doing that, the next thing we need to do is we got these pins right here. This is 1-inch plate, but I want to make sure we get the load from this thing applied to these pins. So I cut a couple gussets to go right here. I'm gonna get those prettied up a little bit. We're gonna take one more gusset and go from here back to that third pin back here, and then eventually there's gonna be a cylinder here. We'll probably put some sort of stiff back in, incorporated into that cylinder mount. To be determined on that. Aaron has got the whole side of this thing welded up. Man, buddy, that's a lot of welds.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is a lot of welds.
One more side out of 4.
Three down, one to go. All right, so we managed to flip this thing one time without
Sawhorses breaking.
sawhorses breaking. Can we do it one more time?
I hope so.
I hope so too. Hey, I don't have my Crocs on no more. I did trade in got my steel toe boots now, so. Hopefully the next time we move this thing, we're picking it up and putting it in the machine.
Yeah.
That went pretty smooth though.
Yeah.
You actually got more welded on this side than you did on the other side, so
Yeah.
hopefully it'll go a little quicker for you.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, buddy.
Well, come on.
Let you keep on doing your welding thing, and I'm gonna keep on making some gussets for you.
All right.
I like it. You just can't help but look at this thing and smile. Like, I don't know if we're geniuses or complete idiots.
I hope it works.
I hope genius, but we may be idiots. I don't know. Hey, if it don't work, it at least looks good.
Yeah. That it does.
Got those two gussets cut. I got the other gusset drawled out right here, where I'm gonna cut it out at. Be nice to have one of those little fancy CNC torch tables up here, but we don't. We got old school on this, so I'm probably going to chamfer these bottom edges here. That way he can get a halfway decent weld on those. There's so much surface area to weld there. We don't need the full pin, just get a good bite in it. And once we get those in, we'll probably pull this off the dozer and flip it over so we can weld everything on the bottom side. But making good progress, making really good progress. So did you come check it out?
Yeah,
You gonna let everybody know who you are?
I'm Justin.
And you're the
Don's
guy-
Machine Shop. I'm the guy that cut all that stuff that didn't fit.
He's also the other guy that called me crazy whenever I showed up with my friends.
I did look at you kind of funny. I did look at you.
So we told everybody you did good, but we had, wait a minute. Oh, I already put the other one on there. Like he's short one. He brought our couple of washers up, and then you just had to come check out this contraption, didn't you?
Yeah. A few more pieces for the top and you'll be ready to go.
I know, I'm kind of surprised how well it's coming together.
I don't think the ground's gonna freeze. Let's dig.
Justin's also the guy that saved our butt on our air control hoist.
That still works?
It still works good. And
I wasn't coming back until it was. I seen what the other one was, and I don't pull chains very
And after machining that one pin last night, I got a whole lot more respect for this guy.
It isn't hard.
Yeah, that's what I say about running an excavator. You want to go compete on that?
Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah. So, all right, Aaron's still muddling along welding. I was still doing brackets. We're collecting an empty bottle collection over there.
Yeah.
You got a few.
Yeah. You know how many comments we're going to get saying they're not strapped to the wall?
Yep.
You know what I'm going to say?
Hey, you're missing the cap.
Now, wait a minute.
Two
You want to talk about the cap?
What about the caps?
I asked him what MT stands for. Because the ones
Say it
he,
fast.
the ones he took off put MT
Oh,
on
you
them.
took the cap.
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah.
You
I
gotta
see what you did
you
now.
gotta explain what MT stands for?
Empty. Empty.
There's nothing in it.
Yeah.
And you talk about my spelling.
You just put a big E on it.
Yeah, well, that's,
It's E.
that
It's
makes
E.
some more sense than an MT.
Oh, say it fast. You just said it. It's empty.
Don't grow up and be like him.
You want to be just like me.
No. I hope he's at least a foot taller.
Well, I'd say he's gonna pass you there. He'll be as smart as me, but as tall as you.
Well, Justin, man, we can't thank you enough. It's fitting together nice. Appreciate you running out a couple extra parts too.
Get you those other pieces.
I think it's got a chance to work. I think it's got a chance. There's our 3 gussets. Got those all finished up and kind of laid out where they need to be and everything beveled. Aaron should be able to get a nice weld in there. He's just about done welding on the boot, so I'm gonna jump over here. One thing, this piece of metal here ended up being just a little bit too short coming all the way down, so I need to make a little piece of some sort to go right in there. That's where the plow is gonna meet the ground out there, so I don't know for sure. Thinking about maybe changing angles just a little bit so I can put kind of a cutting edge on it. I don't know, let me fumble around with that for a little bit, see what I can come up with, but man, it is looking good. It is looking good. Looking real good.
Oh yeah. Got a little style to it.
I like it, I like it. One thing I guess I should mention is obviously this gusset is pushing in the weakest part of this. But when we go to put the cylinder mount in here, I think we're going to end up with a little bit of a stiff back in here. The whole point of those is to help transfer that load down to these pins right here, just to kind of stiffen everything up, give it some rigidity. But it being hooked to the hitch down there, 3 pins here, gussets in there, these on there, man. I don't want to say it's bulletproof, but it's getting close. It is getting close. I'm pretty sure that will take everything 2 850s has got pulling on it, pulling that plow through the ground if it comes to that. So that is what we're after. That is the ultimate goal. So I got this piece I found laying on the ground.
Yep.
What do you think about tacking it in there just like that? And then I'll kind of take the torch and carve on it a little bit.
All right. Tell me when you like it.
You're committing.
Yeah.
All right.
Eyeballs.
Got 2 of them.
I hope I burnt one of them.
Nope, still good. All right.
Like it?
Yeah, I think so. You want to go ahead and weld it out on the back side right there? I think I may take that torch and blow up at an angle right there.
All right.
Oh, look at that, you found you a seat.
Yeah. Hey, finally get to sit down. All day I've been standing.
Oh my goodness.
I tell you, it's getting rough.
If they believe that one, we'll tell them another one. Aaron has finally got this all welded out. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks absolutely awesome. We got that tip to tack on and 1 splice over here. And this thing here is pretty much welded up. I got that pipe splice. I got that ground out there for you, Aaron, so it's ready to go too.
Get that.
Take a torch, carve that off, then we're gonna jump back over on this plate and get those gussets tacked in. We're running low on welding supplies. We'll probably get shut down here before too long, but man, I know I've said it 1,000 times, but it is looking good. Looking good. I think with a little bit of grinding and a little bit of torch coping, that's gonna work pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Which means this thing is pretty much welded out.
Yep.
So, back onto this thing. I think we're going to get these gussets tacked into place and get those welded out.
We're closing in on it, man.
Yeah,
What we just decided, we've only been actually working on this thing for 2.5 days.
Yeah, a little under 2.5 days.
It's crazy.
Wow,
The thing
yeah.
about, we got this whole thing fabbed up, that's welded out. This is pretty much ready to go, and we got the valve installed in the tractor. That's a pretty productive 2.5 days, if I don't say so myself. But we're not done yet. We're getting closer.
And I bet they can't guess what it looks like outside.
It's dark. We said 2.5 days. We didn't say how many out of the 24 hours we worked though. No, actually we took off early yesterday.
Yeah, it's dark, but we took off early.
It gets dark here like 4 o'clock. So. No, we worked till about 6 yesterday. But man, it just looks so dang cool. You just want to keep going.
And that's what we're getting ready to do.
All right, enough yakking. Let me find my gloves and huggy tackles in there.
Yep.
How do you want me to hold them? Right there?
You just get it right where you like it.
Okay.
And
It all fits together pretty nice right there.
now is it, you gotta put the speed square on it?
No,
Or you
because
feel pretty good with that?
well, I got a line down here on the plate. As long as we stay on that line,
That.
I don't think it really. I mean, I can check it.
Yeah.
Dead nuts.
Dead nuts.
Yep.
You want where you want me to tack it? I'll tack it down here on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Eyeballs.
Yep. Now, as
That's a
long as
little tack, real little.
you're still square, so I guess tack it out there.
Okay.
I like it. Sounds like a little more than a tack. This one here is ready. I got the square on this side.
See how little that is? Just a little bitty, just straight. Little bitty.
Little bitty. Hey, why don't you go ahead and tack this one? I'll get all my stuff out of the way.
All right, I'm gonna tack it on the bottom
All
first.
right, yep, go for it. I'll go ahead and tack it out there now. Moved off my line just a little bit. All right, go for it.
Like it?
Yep. Yep, we're good.
Good.
That one there's ready too.
I'll tag it.
Yep, you're on your line and you're square.
All right. Little bitty one.
Well, I'll go ahead and get it down here on the end.
Like it?
Yep. Looks good, weld her up. Well, unfortunately, our evening got cut a little bit short from a lack of welding supplies.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's lack of welding supplies or you're just like overusing.
I may be overusing a little bit, but it's saving me a lot of porosity.
He went through almost 2 50-pound rolls of wire and 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles of 75-25 in the last 2.5 days.
And you went through 2 bottles of oxygen and 2 bottles of acetylene.
We're getting there though.
We ain't got no tips for the plasma.
No,
So can't
it's-
cut with it. Can't cut with the torch.
I think the world's trying to tell us it's time to take a break.
Yeah, and the bottles look like they're getting low on the oxygen.
I shut them off. I shut them off.
Good, good.
All right, guys, that's another productive day. We got the valve in. We got all this mocked up. Tomorrow's actually Saturday. I'm gonna run around, run up some supplies, and maybe try to get some hydraulic stuff done. You're taking tomorrow off. We may meet back Sunday, and if we do meet back Sunday, we're gonna put that thing in here, and it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, it will be.
So that's it. That's a wrap, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Want to make sure you don't miss out on the rest of this. Consider subscribing. I think I am going to put a playlist on the channel for this entire build, so if you guys want to see it start to finish, there you go. We're out here. Tell them bye.
Night, guys.